Man, I absolutely love making these specific videos. I truly appreciate you stopping by. Recently, I was able to complete another 8 successful days of trading on Apex Trader Funding, which means dingity ding ding ding, I was able to do another payout request. I am beyond elated to report to all of you that not only did I do that request, I was approved and already received the max payout of $40,000. Now, for those of you paying attention to this particular mini series that we have going, that brings my running total to $80,000. Now in this video, I want to do 2 major things. Obviously, I want to show you proof of that request because there's a lot of talking heads in the whole internet retail trading space that they do a lot of talk, but not a lot of walk. So yes, I know I'm full of hot air. I know do a lot of talking, but I want to show you that I sometimes do a little bit of the walking as well. And then from there, I want to answer one major question that I get all the time, and most of you watching this right now probably have that question on your mind. Why in the world should you ever even consider engaging in sim to funded trading? I think I have a very compelling case of why you should at least think about it. So with all that being said, if you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and let's rock. First, let's take a quick peek at the current state of my Apex accounts. As you can see, I have 20 different PA accounts. I believe that's also referred to as performance accounts. Anyway, I'm trading for real money. I have 20 of them. You can see that I've been trading for 27 days, and each account is up about $22,000 as of January 10th. Market closed January 10th. The quick math on that is I'm up about $440,000 currently in these accounts. I've taken out 80. So really in the past 27 days, you can say I'm up just over $500,000. I'm going to be honest with all of you. This is probably one of the hottest trading streaks of my entire career. I wish this is something that I could duplicate nonstop into the future. Obviously, that's my goal, but I kind of want to be a little bit more realistic here and let you know your boy's on a little bit of a heater. Quick side note, all of these trades, the 27 days worth of trading, the $520,000 I've made, it's all live streamed every single day from Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. I trade the market open. It's a free live stream for everyone. So if you want to see this going down in action, obviously check out the channel, The Matt Kors Show, and you can see all my trades, whether good, bad, in the middle, whatever it is, I show it to you all. And I've really documented this entire process. So it's been a wild ride, and I'm hoping that we're just getting going. But anyway, I want to show you that on January 7th, you can see I got another 20 right here, the payout request status. It went from pending to approved. So I got all 20 there. Hats off to Apex on this one. After the market closed on January 7th, I put in all the requests. It was around 7 p.m. It was approved by 8 p.m. It literally took 1 hour between me putting in all the requests to actually getting approved. So like I said, hats off to Apex. Historically, they were way slower, and you could tell that they're absolutely speeding it up. And just to throw this in here, because I know there's going to be a lot of people in the comments,
anyone could edit the CSS, anyone could edit this page, that's not proof.
Well, here's the proof of the email from Apex. PA payout approved. You could see 2,000. I have 1, 2, 3, and another 17. So that's 20 of them right there. And then for those of you who don't know, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and I always just bring this up in every video because I love it. I'm always stalking this. But if you go to under the resources, you go to payout. I'm currently on page 10 as I film this right here. Matthew, New Jersey, Matthew, New Jersey. It starts on this page. And then if you go over to 11, you see Matthew, 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 Matthew. So literally at the exact point I requested, it looks like Justin and Christian were also, so I'm not in nice one chunk, but obviously if you count them all up, you're going to see 20 different Matthews. So that's the main proof I could give you. That's in all reality, the exact proof I can give you. So I just wanted to show you that I've done my second max payout. 40,000 right at the end of December, another 40,000 to kick off January, and I'm hoping that I can just keep this rocketing higher and higher and higher. Now this brings us to probably the most important point of the video. Why should anyone in the world consider sim to fund in trading? Why should anyone consider Apex at all? And I think I have a very compelling case of why everyone should at least think about it. Now, I'm not saying it's appropriate for everyone, and the logic for that would be trading is not appropriate for everyone. Trading in itself is not an easy thing. So it's not like you're a failing trader and then all of a sudden you go to sim to fund in trading and it's going to be magically easier. No, trading is still trading. But for those of you who are interested in trading, and no matter where you are in your trading journey, your whole career, this is why you should consider sim to funded trading. First, we should examine what is it. Basically, you sign up and you take a test on a sim account, not real money, paper money, not real trading. If you pass that test, which is basically defined by can you get a certain profit target without suffering a certain drawdown, if you trade well there, follow all the rules, you can do actual payout requests, and that's exactly the stage that I'm in. So as a user, I'm allowed up to 20 accounts. For each one of those 20 accounts, the first $25,000 is mine, and then after that, it's a 90-10 split with the company where you keep 90, the company keeps 10. Obviously, that's the whole point of someone else putting up their capital and their risk. So I want to clarify what it is on the high level. Of course, look at their FAQ. There's other nuances that you might like, you might not like. That's kind of up to you and your trading style. But beyond that, let me talk about why. Risk. Whatever you are risking in sim to funded trading is basically what you put on your credit card to take the eval, and if you get to that stage, do the account upgrades. But this is, in my humble opinion, a phenomenal way to minimize your risk. When I signed up for these 20 accounts, I had to pay a fee to take the test. The test at that point was $35, so I believe that means at that moment when I was taking the test, I was in the hole for $700. Fortunately, I traded well on those accounts, so I was able to upgrade them from eval to PA to start trading for real money. The upgrade fee was a one-time fee of $85, and I hope I'm doing my math right now. Feel free to fact check me. That was $1,700. So my total cost was, let me see if I could do this right, was $2,400. That was my total risk. That's phenomenal because most people end up at one point or another cumulatively funding their trading account with way more than this. And a lot of people, we just know this from the stats of really the internet and trading brokerages and everything else in between. Most people end up blowing more money than that. So I view it as a phenomenal way to minimize your risk because no matter how good or bad anything went, I knew this was my total risk. No more, no less. Of course, if you blow accounts and choose to take more tests, like that number is going to go up. But my point here is your risk is always in control, and it's in control in what I would consider a lower echelon in the world of trading. Most people I know, like I said, cumulatively end up funding their accounts with more than this, i.e. taking on more risk. Now, the other aspect of risk is you can't just view it by yourself. You almost have to look at risk versus reward, or in another way, the ROI. So at first, to get rocking with this whole story, I was $2.4 thousand in the hole. That was my max risk. I knew I was either staying there or going to get better. I knew it was never going to get worse. So let's take a look at that. At this point in time, I've already received $80,000 in my own bank account. My own bank account, it is there, which means the ROI on this particular investment, this trade, this setup, this system, the strategy, whatever you want to call it, is a whopping 3,333%. That is amazing ROI. It doesn't matter if you're in the world of the stock market, crypto, options, fixed income, sports gambling. When you see an ROI in excess of 3,000%, well, you know you're onto something. Is this appropriate for everyone in the general sense? No, because trading in itself is not appropriate for everyone. There's a special type of personality and risk accepting personality. You gotta have that among other things. Discipline, the mathematical understanding of what moves the market, and we can make an entire video of that. But let's say you're already in that bucket of people and you're like, okay, I'm starting out my trading career. I'm somewhere in my trading career. Maybe you want to work on things, but there's always a cost to it. The cost is what you're putting in your account, what you're putting at risk. So if you're refining your own methodology, if you're working on new mechanical systems or anything in between, ideally, as you're working that out, the most runway you're ever going to have is with the most minimal risk. So due to the risk reward setup of I'm showing you my risk, I'm showing you my reward. And what's beautiful about this risk, and I cannot stress this enough, is that was my max risk. It was either going to stay there and I was going to be out that money, or once again, if you start to trade well, it just goes up and up and up. And I'm fortunate to be at the position that right now I have a staggering return, and I don't think it's necessarily going to stop here. As long as I can keep my current state of trading, like really just keep the train on the tracks, this number is just going to get better and better and better, and I'm not taking on any additional risk. So I hope that makes sense. Obviously, if you have interest in this and you want to check it out, you're going to get a fat discount if you use the code Goonie. It's going to be pinned in the description of the video, so you're never going to have to pay the full cost to take these evaluations, to take that test that I referred to. So if you want to test it out, if this is sounding intriguing to you, obviously you can minimize your risk even more by using that code Goonie, Goonie. Like I said, it's in the description of the video. Now, I'm very excited to continue this series into the future, let you know about the upswings, the downswings, my mental state, my idea of how I want to approach the market. But if you want to see things in real time, can't stress this enough, I stream every single day from Monday to Friday, 9 to 11, and I show these accounts. I show what I'm doing, my winning trades, my losing trades, my break even, when I'm crushing it, when I'm on tilt. I'm an open book about the whole thing, so make sure you check that as well. As always, I truly appreciate your time. Let me know in a comment below what you want to see in the next iteration of this particular mini series. I'm more than happy to do whatever you find to be the most interesting, the most convincing. I'll catch you later. Peace.